Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to ask question 150 of 2017 to the Acting Prime Minister, the Attorney General and the Minister for Economy, Public Enterprises, Civil Service and Communications. Would the Minister clarify to Parliament why passengers on Fiji Airways flights are denied complimentary readership of the Fiji Times? You wait, hear the answer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honourable members. I now give the floor, and please allow the honourable minister to have the floor, to the honourable minister for Economy, Public Enterprises, Civil Service and Communications.
Madam Speaker, it's a very amusing question. Yes, I do think. Many people do think also. Madam Speaker, the reality is that Fiji Airways is a company, it's a limited liability company. They make their own procurement decisions. That's the short answer to that.
Thank you. Supplementary on Noikula.
The employees of Fiji Airways said that the directive to do so came from above. Can you confirm that the directive came from government?
Honourable Minister.
Who told him that?
You answer the question.
You answer my question.
Excuse me. Order. We need clarification on that question.
Could you confirm that the government gave that directive?
Can you confirm who told you that we gave that directive?
Can you please be directed to answer that?
No, you need to have very valid question to ask in this parliament and not something.
Can you confirm that government gave that directive?
Madam Speaker, the honourable member has stood in this house and said that he can lie. How do I know what he's saying is the truth?
You just answer it.
Thank you. I will not accept that questions to be answered further. Honourable Biman Prasad, you have the floor.
Can the Attorney General confirm that government is a shareholder, government provides money to Fiji Airways, and can he tell the people of this country that it is not discrimination? It is the responsibility of government to make sure that people of this country are not discriminated. They have the right to receive another newspaper as well. It's people who are asking this.
Thank you.
It's a very obvious question.
Honourable Prasad, I really did not expect this from you. The Honourable Prasad does bring a particular level of decorum and intelligence level to the other side. And your question, Madam Speaker, let me answer it. Madam Speaker, next.
Point of order.
I don't think the Attorney General should talk about my intelligence and what I'm asking. The simple question is that he said that Fiji Airways is a private company. They make the commercial decision. Fiji Airways, government is a shareholder, governments provide money to Fiji Airways, and here is a policy where Fiji Airways discriminates against a particular newspaper, which means discrimination against the people of this country, people who want to see Fiji Times as well. So my simple question is whether it's a responsibility of the government to ensure that there is no discrimination. That is the question.
Thank you. That was not a point of order. That was clarification of questions.
Madam Speaker, I did not say it's a private company. I said it's a limited liability company. Madam Speaker, it's a point of difference. Madam Speaker, Fiji Airways is 51% owned by the Fijian government. But the Ministry of Economy officials and government ministers don't go and sit on the board. They have the independent board. If they do know about corporate governance, they have their own separate constitution. The board actually decides and makes decisions. Next thing they'll be asking us, why don't you have #1 toilet paper in Fiji Airways? There's discrimination. Madam Speaker, they make decisions. For example, Fiji Airways has decided as a commercial decision to provide Fiji water on board. Maybe when some other water company gives them some donation, they might go and say, why don't you have this bottle of water on plane? Madam Speaker, the reality is this. Nobody is prohibited from bringing any reading material unless it's pornography onto the plane. They can bring any reading material. But the decision to have whichever products on the plane is a decision made by Fiji Airways. There is no prohibition on anybody to bring any reading material on the plane.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Honorable William Ngawaka.
Madam Speaker, let me just change it a bit, change the direction of this a bit. Our tourists come from countries where the media is free. And the paper that they read in the Fiji Airways is one that speaks glowingly of the government of the day, which may be fine for a happy Fiji, but they know better. So we, as a people, must give them the choice of the kinds of paper that they should read. I think we should provide, we should respect them. And it's a wish of the people, Madam Speaker, that this is also provided inside the plane. We must have both, Madam Speaker, and I don't believe it is a corporate entity that we cannot ask them to consider this because we own the airline. And I think this is the request coming from this side, and we represent people. We must also include Fiji Times inside the plane, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, freedom of expression has got nothing to do with which product is on Fiji Airways aircraft. They're two separate issues. And the media isn't free. The media's freedom, Madam Speaker, whether they come from Australia, USA, etc., they obviously come from different countries where they have different standards as far as the media is concerned. As far as our media is concerned, our media is free. They publish everything they want. Their comments get published everywhere they want. They actually stand up and criticize government, it gets published, it gets broadcast. I don't know what's that got to do with whether we have Fiji Sun or Fiji Times or Fiji Airways. If the tourists, when they arrive into Fiji, they're at liberty to go and buy both the papers. They can go and buy Shanti Dud, Nalalakai. It's their choice. Let them land in Fiji and buy whatever they want. We are not saying to the tourists, don't buy this paper, don't buy that paper. Simple. When I get on a plane overseas, I go overseas, I travel from different countries. When I get on Singapore Airlines, they don't give me all the newspapers from Singapore. When I get from Australia, no, they don't. When you go on a Qantas plane, they don't give you Telegraph, Sydney Morning Herald, the Australian. They don't. Madam Speaker, when you go to USA, you don't get all the newspapers in USA. When you go to UK, you don't get all the newspapers. In fact, many airlines, Madam Speaker, now actually don't even provide newspapers. Many airlines actually don't provide magazines because apparently it adds to the weight of the aircraft and causes more fuel costs. So a lot of them are now providing those, on apps. They provide that on apps. But Madam Speaker, the reality to have that logic again, which obviously is missing, to say we want the tourists to be able to read all other media, news put from other newspaper organizations, they can do that once they land in Fiji. No problem. Read whatever they like.